Hi, welcome to the Baroque Bat. I'm Queenie Black. I'm calling myself the Baroque Bat these days, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But welcome back. It's been a very long time since I have recorded anything or uploaded anything. Sorry about that. Uploaded anything to the tubes. I'm usually on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, but I haven't really been on YouTube much because I've had a lot of changes and things going on in my life, and it was just got to be like way too stressful to film and stuff. But I thought it would be fun to come back and do like a show like I used to do back 20 years ago. 20, yeah, more than 20 years ago. If you haven't followed me or anything for that long, um, I'll just give you a I'll give you a fast lesson recap about who I am and what I do and blah blah blah. So I'm an artist. This is some of my art. It's everywhere, all over the place. This this is my favorite that I've done in the last year. I love this. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can see it. Well, I'll show it. I'll stick a picture in or something. But I'm an artist and I paint acrylic on canvas, but I also do digital painting and I do dolls. I make dolls and I do anything I can get my hands on. Like this set. I'm calling this is a set specifically to do this now. I love decorating. Oh my gosh. Here comes a helicopter. Right when I started to film. It figures. Can you hear it? But anyway, I've been teaching myself how to use all this equipment and stuff, so I don't know. Maybe I'll get it right. Look at this pretty bow. Put a bow on my microphone so it looks cute with all these wires and stuff. Where was I? Oh yeah. So I'm an artist and I have been I have been online showing my artwork and my lifestyle, my life for something like 30 years on the internet since it started. Um I guess you could say I live a goth lifestyle. I started back when it was death rock and stuff when I was 15, 1980, blah, 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 you know. But, anyway, and I've just been like this for the last 43 years. I'm 58, postmenopausal. Woo! Like the best thing ever. And I'm in a new you know how people say it's a new chapter, it's a whole new book. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I started out really focusing on my art when I created the Pocket Full of Posies characters back in 1998, I believe. Little gothy characters. I have videos on this channel that show like my dolls and stuff like that if you want to go check it out. I used to do videos back in like on my computer camera back in like 2000, 2001, 2002, you know, and then I would upload them anywhere on the internet. and I would show my artwork. I'd be like, hi, look at this. This is a new painting that I did. And if you want it, you can email me. So I think I was one of the first people to show artwork on the internet through video. Because, what's funny is I used to do a Ustream. I used to do a weekly show on Ustream, and that was before YouTube. And then when YouTube started, they used to put my show on, because I used to have every Wednesday night, I used to do a live show, and they used to put my show on the front page. That's how freaking old I am and how long I've been doing this. But, so I used to show my artwork. Like, I would upload videos to like MySpace and before MySpace, LiveJournal. And what was that other one? Friendster. That was before MySpace. Remember Friendster? So, when people complain about how artists show their art on reels and stuff like that, I've been doing this since the dawn of time. The internet is a awesome way. No, it's not free. I know it's not free. Don't remind me in the comments. But it's a cool tool for artists to use to get their work out there. It's getting harder. I know this. So either you're welcome or I'm sorry. I am an elder goth, and I just like to live my life the way I want to live it. And I want to show other people that you can live outside the box and have a lucrative life, have a great life. So here comes another helicopter. I don't know if you can hear it. There's my ride. So what I want to do is make this a channel primarily for older women like myself. I'm 58, who have lived an alternative lifestyle, and it'd be fun to talk about them. And as you can see, I have this fabulous chair right here, and I'm going to have guests. That'll be so fun. Some of my friends and some interesting people telling their stories, but I want it to be fun, like fun and totes casual. It doesn't have to be like, oh, and please tell me, I'm gonna be like, so what's up, dude? I don't have any plans on how long the videos will be, or how short, or how long they're going to be. They're going to be as long as I want them to be. As long as till the battery runs out, pretty much. So, I mean, some days maybe I'm not going to look as nice as I look tonight with lipstick and all that fancy. And I actually have shoes. I look at my shoes on. Can you see my shoes? Well, I mean, I always wear shoes, but there's some of my boots I got on today. Because maybe I'll wear slippers one day. And then I won't show you that. Maybe I will show you because they're cute. But, so things have changed. A lot of things have changed in my life, but it's going really good. I have my business on my Etsy shop, and I sell my artwork, and I am able to have a life where I can go somewhere. Like sometimes I go visit my dad in Montana, and I can pack my little Mini Cooper full of all my stuff I need to run my shop, and I just take off to Montana, and then I can anywhere there's a mailbox. So sometimes I go to the mountains and do it, and I've totally created the life that I always wanted ever since I was a kid. Like, I can remember being a teenager and seeing myself the way I am and doing what I'm doing. Oh, I can't wait to tell you things. I've traveled the world. I got over my fear of flying completely. You know, I have a video here somewhere on this channel about how I flew on my first, and it was like 2 hours or something because I went to Montana. But I have been different places in the world now, and I can't wait to tell you about that. And that'll be in other videos. Very exciting. I am just having I'm just having the best time getting to know who I am myself. And I work at home, and so I'm alone a lot, but that's okay because I'm a Pisces, and if I'm around people, I soak up all the energy, and it's just too much, especially the older I'm getting. So I'm just been able, like, the last 5 years, I've just been able to have no other energy around me to focus on and work on myself, and it's just been a really cool experience. So what I'd say to that for any woman that's older, because I ain't no spring bat, but I'm still flapping my wings. Yeah. What was I saying about being a no spring bat? What was my point? My point was, oh, yes. Trust me, I know the feeling of like, oh my God, I'm getting old and I'm too old to do that. I'm too old to do this. And no, you're not. You're not too old. Trust me. I'm going to talk about, in another video, I'm going to talk about how I got my body back into shape where I'm not feeling like I'm just trudging along, because that was happening like 2 years ago. I thought, oh my God, well, I guess this is the slippery slope, and this is the slope to, because yeah, if you see in the channel, I don't know where I'm pointing, where the videos are. I I lost significant amount of weight in my 30s and kept it off, and um taking care of yourself is a huge, huge, huge thing for maintaining your mental and your, you know what I mean. So I'm going to talk about that another time. This is just like an intro, like, hi, I'm back. So I won't be. Wait, I have to yawn. Oh, oh, sorry about that. I don't know why I'm so tired. Usually don't go to bed till 4 in the morning, and it's only it's like it's only 10:19. Let's see, what else should we talk about? So I'm just gonna ramble a little bit and talk about stuff. Yeah. So I disassociated for a second there. Because I'm like, now what? I feel like I need somebody to talk to. So I have a question for you. So you know what? We're gonna interview a ghost at the moment for this my first video. Since you already know who I am and blah 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 blah. Follow my Instagram and all that stuff. I'll put it in the links, and I'm gonna down in the find the link down below. I don't want to say all that. I don't want this to be like a channel like everybody else has, because they say the same buzzwords, and uh, I don't I don't like to do what other people are doing, and I don't want to use buzzwords. I use my own toast my goats words. So let's interview this ghost, because there is a lovely woman sitting in this chair here. You see my beautiful chair? I got these beautiful, look at these freaking gorgeous. I got 2 chairs and a settee off of Facebook Marketplace. I think I might have just shouted into the thing. Facebook Marketplace. This is like the holy grail. Amazing. Amazing. But I feel like there's a nice young woman sitting here with me. She is telling me, thank you for taking care of her chairs and her furniture, because she loved them just as much as I love them now. You're welcome. What is your name? Your name is Rose. Her name is Rose. This, ladies and gentlemen, Rose. Thank you, Rose. So, some people, the whole, okay, so yeah, so like, I am a goth, okay, whatever. Whatever that means these days. But, and one of my favorite songs is Flood 2. Sisters of Mercy on Floodland. Floodland. I was just listening to it before I hit record. So, one of the things I think is funny is how, maybe I'm going to save that for another video, because I'm going to scramble. So I thought this would be funny. Watch. I was like, one day I told Alex and Joelle, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if, like, I got a pitch pipe and then I blow and I see what what key, then we have to hold a whole conversation in that key. So I'm gonna pick a key. Is YouTube gonna get me for singing that? Okay, ready? I don't know what key it is. Ooh, okay, now I'm gonna have a whole conversation holding that note, and I don't know. Okay, that would be really freaking annoying. That's gonna be annoying. But you bet your ding dongs I'm gonna make my guest do that. How long can you? I wonder what key that was. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. It was the key of Z. I don't even know how long this video is, and if it made any sense. But I just wanted to come on and say hello and welcome back to me. Welcome me back. And my whole shtick about this, it's not a shtick, or what the shtick is. Shtick is the wrong word. The whole reason I want to do this is because the internet has lost its damn mind, and we're falling down these rabbit holes that are just turning our brains to absolute mush. So this is going to be a space where you can just chill out. You can just chill out. and listen to an old lady talk. Old lady. I am your goth mom. I'm not your goth mom. I'm the goth mom of my kids. And I wonder if Charlotte would ever want to come on and and tell everybody what it's like to have a mom that was a goth for her whole life. I don't think she'd want to. So we'll be talking about like I said, I want to have friends on that are my age, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, primarily older, that have lived the life that they want to live, or we want to hear we want everybody to hear our stories because they're just fun. It's a different perspective. Back when I was a kid, having black hair that stuck up a foot high like this was not normal. Wearing all black was not normal. I've had many, many people try to get me to stop wearing black, but I won't because I like it. Look, I love color. My whole house is colorful. I'm not a. Oh my god! So okay, that's a whole. That's a whole other video. Goth versus gothic. Goth subculture, gothic aesthetic. Two different things. Or they could be like this, because that's me. Gothic subculture, goth subculture, gothic aesthetic, and then with all this other stuff mushed in. I really don't like to be this in this tiny, oh, look it, I'm a goth. No. I'm so much more. That's why I like all different kinds of things. But I find this look comfortable, and I've always wanted to be fancy smancy when I was a kid. And oh my gosh, I gotta go. Okay, that's for another video because that's a long story too. That's good. Primarily but about older alternative women. I think it's a great subject. I mean, that's what I am, and that's what all my friends are. Not all of them, because I have friends of all different kinds of, but primarily. If you have any questions that you want to ask, if there's a topic you want to talk about, I may not want to talk about certain things because I don't want to. If I don't want to, I don't want to. And you can't make me do anything. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Or if I like it, but I don't want to talk about it, I'm not going to talk about it because that's, it's my, oh, I gotta not sing songs. I like to do that. If there's something, Okay. Look at a throwaway the key. Anyway, so if there's any questions you have, you can comment or you can send me a message on Instagram. Find me on Instagram, Queenie Black. Queenie _ pocketful of posies. I'm on Queenie Black on Facebook. You'll see me. You see my red and black hair. I mean, that's how people have always found me. Oh my God, I saw you over there. I saw you. I get people all the time, like if events or Disneyland or anything. Oh my God, I saw you, but you were too far away or whatever. I'm like, how did you find me? I've been doing red and black hair since 1998. And that is almost what? Is that 30 years? Almost 30 years? pre-Monster High. The goth subculture was definitely goth, and alternative subcultures were definitely Monster High. Um, they got their ideas and the whole all different kinds of stuff. Anyway, I used to know people that made Monster High dolls, so I know. And anyway, yeah. Welcome to my show, the Baroque Bat. Oh yeah, so I'll tell you one more thing. The reason why I call myself the Baroque Bat, Baroque, Baroque, Bat, is because I came up with that because like my whole house is DIY. Like the front room is all like I call myself Liberace Goth because I've been calling myself that for so long because like what it was 15 years ago, 14 years ago or something, I can't remember. I put gold tiles on the ceiling, and then so I started loving gold. I used to hate gold. I used to be just primarily silver, only silver, but I really started liking gold. So I just started spray painting all kinds of crap gold, and then it looks pretty and it looks fancy. And I love Marie Antoinette. So that front room, I love peacocks. So my front room is the peacock room, and it's Marie Antoinette and peacocks and blue and gold and fancy schmancy stuff like that. But it's fancy schmancy, but it's cheap. Like I made the chandelier with the little fat babies on them. I like to call them fat babies, cherubs, little gold fat babies. I have a video on my channel here where I made it. But I've always DIY'd things since I was a teenager because when I can't find it, but I want it, so I make it. That's how I used to do my clothes, because I was poor. We were poor growing up, and so I couldn't afford clothes and like cool clothes, so I just made them. I learned how to sew, and I made. Plus, I was larger when I was young, so they had no plus size clothes. They didn't have plus size clothes that were black, especially. So I had to make them. And even into my 20s, I would have to buy two dresses and sew them together. That's my story. That's my weight loss story. It's somewhere here. Anyway, so I call myself the Baroque Bat because I like Baroque stuff, but I like Victorian, Edwardian, all that stuff too. But I like Baroque because I like the gold. And I'm broke. Get it? Baroque. I'm broke. I'm broke, so I DIY and I make things look fancy with gold spray paint. So I'm the Baroque Bat. We are the Baroque Bats. And Vampires in Polite Society we're still the VIPs. We're still the Vampires in Polite Society. But yeah. Look at my bows. Can you see my bows on my dress? Aren't they cute? See, I made this skirt. Yeah. So anyway, is that the end of this first video? Possibly. We met Rose, our ghost. Rose. This is the first time me meeting her too. I did not pick anything up until tonight. And I've never told anybody that I see ghosts, but maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe I'm just crazy. But Rose is here. That happens to be one of my niece's names too, Rose. Very pretty name. And what Okay, Rose had to tell me one thing, but I'm not going to tell you what she said because I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. You can't use words like that, Rose. Did they say words like that back in the 1800s? Well, of course they did. So Rose died in 1934. 1934. Okay. Huh. I'm okay. I'm not cuckoo. This is totes normal. Okay. I'm going to end this video this way. Well, two ways. You got to check out my art, and I will be showing my art on here and showing new pieces. I'll kind of like shove in some of what the new stuff I'm doing. I haven't been painting really on canvas because my eyeballs are kind of, I have to wear like 6 pairs of glasses to be able to see the freaking paint. But that's why I love digital so much. It's so cool because you can go brip, 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 and then go brip, brip, brip. Amazing. Not AI. Digital. Procreate on an iPad. I used to think that was cheating until I got it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is just like drawing and painting." As long as you don't cheat and use the stamps and stuff like that. I didn't even know those things existed until I needed some advice on using Procreate. And so I looked up some YouTube. Oh, I'm just going to use this mouth stamp. I'm like, what is the point of that? But that's for another video. All right. So this is the end of my intro, welcoming myself back and welcoming you back. And this is a set that I created. So this is me going to be doing this on the regular again, but I'm still going to be, check out my Etsy shop and everything. And oh my gosh, wait, where is that? Where did I put it? I have you got to check out the Goth Mother pin I have. I don't even know what I did with it. Oh man, it's under my glasses. Under my glasses, under my glasses, my glasses. Oh my god, I can't grab it. I'm not going to put my glasses on. It's a whole production. Because my hair is glued to the side of my face. Right here. I was glued down. I have these two little sideburn things that I glue down. It's always been a thing. Like, am I going to be looking like this when I'm 90 years old? Who knows? Like, I grabbed this like you can see it. Can you see it? It says Goth Mother. Can you see it? This is a pin that you can get on my Etsy shop. And you can get a Baroque Bat pin, which is gold and black, on my Etsy shop too. And all kinds of really cute stuff. Really cute stuff. Just saying. All right. I'm really going now. This is how I am when I go to a party. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go. And then I start talking, and then I don't leave for another, and then I'm always the last one to leave. I'm always the last one to leave Disneyland, too, which is funny. Literally, every time I go, my car is the last one in the thing. I just don't want to leave. Have a great week. And find a hobby. Focus on a hobby. Get yourself out of the rut. Get yourself out of the rut. Trust me, I've been working hard getting myself out of the rut. Working hard. Put your phone down after you watch me. Put your phone down. Don't get stuck in any of those freaking algorithms because they will have you convinced that the world is ending. They're doing that on purpose. Think about it. The world is still turning, just like it always. Song of the week: Sisters of Mercy, Flood 2 on Floodland. Recommendation if you've never heard it. On my playlist for 40 something years. Amen.